Jai Gurudev. Today we are honored to speak with an art of living expert and an officer from the Vedic Dharma Sansthan about the profound parallels between Cutting for Stone by Ibrahim Varghese and the wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar Ji. We will explore how the novel's teachings reflect Ayurvedic principles, mantra chanting, Sandhya Vandanam, Seva, Satsang, and other sacred Vedic practices. Jai Gurudev, yes. In Cutting for Stone, identity plays a crucial role as the protagonist struggles with this sense of belonging. How does Gurudev's wisdom guide us in understanding our true identity? Jai Gurudev, yes. Gurudev often says, you are not just the body, not just the mind. You are the infinite consciousness. In Ayurveda and Sanatana Dharma, identity is not limited to nationality or lineage, but is deeply connected to Atman or the self. Just like Marian, who seeks his roots, we too must embark on an inner journey through seva, or selfless service, and sadhana, or spiritual practices to realize our higher self. The quest for identity is beautifully reflected in the Upanayana or sacred thread ceremony, where a young boy transitions into spiritual learning, much like Marian's transition into medicine. Yes, the Gayatri Mantra chanted during Upanayana illuminates the seeker's mind, guiding them towards their true purpose. The novel emphasizes both modern medicine and holistic healing. How does Ayurveda complement spiritual wisdom in daily life? Ayurveda is not just about treating the body but about balancing the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. It aligns with spiritual practices like Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya, which restore this balance. Just as Ghosh in the novel teaches that healing requires patience, Ayurveda tells us that true wellness comes from daily discipline or dinacharya, daily routine, proper diet, and meditation. This is where Agni Karyam or fire offerings and homas or fire rituals play a role. In Ayurveda, fire represents Agni, the digestive and transformative force. Fire ceremonies like Navagraha Homa or Mrityunjaya Homa cleanse karmic impurities just as a skilled doctor removes diseases. Ancient sages practiced Sandhya Vandanam where water, air, and fire were harmonized to maintain inner purity. The novel teaches that the body carries trauma. How can mantra chanting help? Mantras have vibrational power that purifies the mind and body. In the novel, healing isn't just physical, it's emotional and spiritual. Chanting the Guru Mantra, Guru Puja, Vishnu Sahasranama, or Rudram or Atirudram activates specific frequencies in our being. Padma Sadhana, Sudarshan Kriya, and Shakti Kriya enhance this effect by aligning our breath with these vibrations. This is why Trikal Sandhya or morning, noon, and evening prayers is essential. In the Vedic tradition, chanting Gayatri Japa thrice daily purifies thoughts, just as Marian learns that true medicine comes not just from pills, but from compassion and attention. The novel portrays service through medicine. How does seva or selfless service transform one's spiritual journey? Gurudev often says service is the highest form of worship. The selfless dedication of Ghosh mirrors the lives of Vedics, Ayurvedic healers, and yogis. Seva purifies karma and deepens sadhana, whether it's serving in a hospital, an ashram, or in a rural village. The spirit of Narayan Seva or serving food and care brings fulfillment beyond personal ambition. In Vedic tradition, Sanyam sadhana, self discipline through silence and meditation, is considered the highest seva. The novel shows how silence heals. Marian carries wounds from unresolved conflicts, and it is through self reflection that he finds peace. Similarly, deep meditation and Sandhya Vandanam or offering prayers during the junction of time bring inner clarity and strength. What role does yoga and sadhana play in achieving resilience like the characters in the novel? Yoga is not just physical exercise, it is an inner transformation. Just as Marian learns from experience rather than textbooks alone, yoga must be experienced to be understood. Shakti Kriya, Sudarshan Kriya, and Padma Sadhana work at the cellular level, releasing deep rooted stress and trauma. This aligns with pujas and homas or sacred rituals. When a yajna is performed, the sacred vibrations purify the environment, just as breath work in pranayama purifies the pranic body. The power of Shiva and Vishnu mantras, when combined with yoga, brings physical, mental, and spiritual well being. The novel explores themes of forgiveness and inner healing. How can Vedic wisdom help us let go of past wounds? Gurudev says forgiveness is for your own peace. Holding on to anger is like holding burning coal. It harms you. First, the novel's climax is about letting go of betrayal. Similarly, through satsang or collective singing of bhajans, sandhya vandanam, and seva, we dissolve resentment and enter a space of gratitude. In Ayurveda, Bitterness is linked to imbalanced pitta or fire element through mantras like Shiva Panchakshari mantra or Narayana Upasana. We release inner toxins just as herbal treatments cleanse the body. The Vedic approach integrates inner peace with outer healing. What is the ultimate lesson from cutting for stone and Gurudev's wisdom? That life is not just about surviving, it's about expanding in love, knowledge, and service. Just as the novel teaches, healing isn't just about medicine, it's about connection, presence, and self awareness, and that true transformation happens through sadhana, seva, and satsang. The wisdom of Ayurveda, the power of mantras, and the discipline of Sandhya Vandanam bring balance to modern life. The ancient Vedic path remains as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. Thank you both for this enlightening discussion. It's incredible how a novel about medicine and healing connects so deeply with the Vedic wisdom and the teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji. Jai Gurudev, we have explored profound parallels between cutting for stone and Vedic wisdom. Let's now go deeper into some essential spiritual disciplines such as Trikal Sandhya, Agni Karyam, Upanayanam, Gayatri Japa, and more. In cutting for stone, Marian often finds solace in quiet reflection, much like the ancient Vedic practice of Trikal Sandhya, threefold daily prayer. How does this practice enhance daily life? Jai Gurudev, yes, Trikal Sandhya is an ancient discipline where one pauses at three crucial points of the day: morning, noon, and evening. Just as a surgeon must remain steady hands, a seeker must maintain a steady mind. This practice includes morning Sandhya, aligning with the rising sun, invoking clarity; midday Sandhya, reaffirming commitment to dharma and knowledge; evening Sandhya, expressing gratitude and surrender. When one recites the Gayatri Japa during these moments, the mind is naturally uplifted. In the novel, Marian's ability to persevere through hardships is akin to how Sandhya Vandanam trains the mind in discipline and focus. The novel highlights transformation through suffering just as Vedic rituals use fire for purification. How does Agni Karyam contribute to spiritual and mental resilience? Agni Karyam or fire oblations is a vital practice in the Vedic tradition. Fire symbolizes Agni Devata, the divine witness and purifier. Fire burns away impurities, much like the struggles in cutting for stone shaped Marian's resilience. Regular Agnihotra or Nitya Agni Homa is known for to purify the atmosphere, scientifically proven to neutralize toxins, enhance mental clarity and emotional balance, and strengthen sankalpa or intention and discipline. In cutting for stone, moments of intense suffering act like fire, breaking down old identities to reveal inner strength. This is the same principle behind yagyas and homas. The novel portrays deep mentor-student relationships. How does Upanayana mark the beginning of one's spiritual education? Upanayana is the ceremony where a young seeker receives the sacred thread, Yajnopavita, and begins the disciplined path of knowledge. It represents a spiritual rebirth, just as Marian transforms through medical training. Upanayana signifies a fresh start in the life of a seeker, commitment to learning. The student takes a vow to chant Gayatri Mantra daily and pursue knowledge. In the Vedic wisdom, the Guru imparts wisdom just as Ghosh imparts medical knowledge to Marian. Without a Guru, knowledge remains incomplete. Upanayana marks the moment when a student formally enters the Guru Shishya Parampara, teacher student lineage. Cutting for stone emphasizes perseverance and focus. How does chanting the Gayatri Mantra sharpen the mind and elevate consciousness? Gayatri Japa is one of the most powerful tools to enhance intelligence, clarity, and resilience. It has been scientifically shown to activate the brain's frontal lobe, increasing cognitive function and enhance emotional stability, reducing stress and anxiety, create a sense of purpose, aligning the mind with the higher goals. Gurudev often says when you chant with devotion, the mantra works at a cellular level, bringing deep transformation. Just as Marian's struggles refine him into a great doctor, Gayatri Japa refines the seeker's consciousness, removing mental fog and distractions. Rituals are a recurring theme in cutting for stone. How does Sandhya Vandanam help purify the mind and the body? Sandhya Vandanam is a daily ritual of aligning one's energy with nature's rhythms. It consists of pranayama or balancing the breath and mantra chanting, connecting with divine vibrations and water oblations, honoring the five elements. Jai Gurudev, how do Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya cultivate inner strength much like the resilience in the novel? Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya are powerful preparatory practices in yoga that detoxify the body and mind, enhance stamina and flexibility, and awaken latent pranic energy, much like Marian and Shiva's journey in cutting for stone. These practices teach endurance, emotional balance, and surrender to life's flow. In Gurudev's teachings, grace or Padma and strength or Shakti must go together. The novel teaches that true fulfillment comes from giving. How does seva or selfless service in satsang or spiritual gathering transform our consciousness through homas? Seva is the highest spiritual practice. Gurudev teaches happiness grows when shared. Just as Marian finds meaning in service, true seekers experience ananda or joy by serving others. Satsang or spiritual gatherings amplifies this effect. Singing bhajans and meditating together creates a field of positive vibrations. This is why pujas and homas, sacred fire rituals, are essential. Homas purify the environment and attract divine grace and strengthen community bonds. Through Rudra Homa, Sudarshan Homa, and Navagraha Homa, individuals release karmic baggage, just as Marin heals through his journey in the novel. To conclude, how does cutting for a stone mirror the spiritual path taught by Gurudev and Vedic traditions? The novel teaches that suffering is transformative, just like yagyas and homas burn impurities. Struggles refine the soul. Discipline is key. Upanayana, Gayatri Japa, and Sandhya Vandanam build a resilience, just like Marin's journey in medicine. Seva is the highest purpose. Serving others is the essence of a meaningful life. Ultimately, whether through medicine or Vedic wisdom, healing comes from balancing discipline and devotion. The teachings of Gurudev and the ancient rishis remain timeless. Jai Gurudev, thank you both for this incredible conversation. It's inspiring to see how a modern novel aligns with timeless Vedic wisdom and the teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji. Jai Gurudev. We have beautifully explored the alignment between cutting for stone and Vedic traditions. Now let's deepen our understanding of Ayurveda mantra chanting, Trikal Sandhya, Upanayana, and yogic disciplines like Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya. Jagadev, in cutting for stone, the protagonists rely on both modern medicine and traditional healing. How does Ayurveda complement modern medicine and resonate with the teachings of Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji? Ayurveda is not just about treating disease, it's about holistic well being. His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji emphasizes that true healing happens when the body, mind, and breath are in sync. Ayurveda recognizes the role of prana or life force. Health is not just physical, it is pranic. The three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, just as doctors in cutting for stone diagnose based on symptoms, Ayurveda diagnoses imbalances in these energies. Food as medicine. A sattvic diet enhances mental clarity and emotional stability. In Gurudev's wisdom, Ayurveda is the science of aligning the human body with nature's rhythms. The novel shows how small repetitive actions, whether stitching wounds or practicing sutras, can create muscle memory and deepen skill. How does a mantra chanting work in a similar way? Absolutely. Mantras chanting works on the principle of neuroplasticity, rewiring the brain. Regular chanting of Gayatri Mantra, Mahamrityunjay Mantra, and Vishnu Sahasranama creates positive vibrations in the brain and nervous system. Scientific studies show that mantra chanting activates the vagus nerve, reducing stress, enhances memory and focus, much like surgical precision in the novel. Synchronizes both hemispheres of the brain, creating mental balance in cutting for a stone. The discipline required for surgery mirrors the discipline needed in mantra chanting. Both lead to mastery over one's field. You mentioned how Trikal Sandhya anchors the mind and discipline. Can we explore its deeper significance? Yes, Trikal Sandhya connects an individual with the solar and cosmic energies. Gurudev often emphasizes that morning prayers set the intention for the day. Noon prayers balance midday energy, just like digestion needs balance. Evening prayers calm the mind, preparing for deep rest. Just as Marian finds stability amidst chaos through his dedication to medicine, Trikal Sandhya provides spiritual stability amidst life's ups and downs. Fire plays a powerful role in rituals and in cutting for stone. How does Agni Karam cleanse and transform? Fire or Agni is a symbol of purification and renewal. Just as the novel shows surgical precision cutting away disease, fire burns away karma, negativity, and mental impurities. Studies on Agnihotra or fire ritual reveal Air purification properties, neutralizing pollutants, reduction in bacterial count, making it beneficial for health. Mood elevation as fire alters brainwave pattern for relaxation. When homas and yagyas are performed with intent, they create an atmosphere of spiritual healing, just as surgery creates physical healing. Can you elaborate on the symbolic significance of Upanayam in a seeker's life? Upanayam is a spiritual initiation into higher knowledge. It represents the first step into a disciplined life, much like Madden's medical training. The responsibility of carrying sacred wisdom as a doctor carries medical knowledge, a commitment to daily practices such as Sandhya Vandanam and Gayatri Japa. Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya also play quite a significant role. Gurudev often speaks about Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya. How do these align with the themes of the novel? Jayagurudev, yes, the Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya train the body and breath to handle stress and energy shifts. Much like the rigorous training of doctors in the novel, Padma Sadhana enhances inner stillness, like a surgeon needing focus before an operation. Shakti Kriya unleashes vital energy, like the adrenaline rush of a medical emergency. The novel beautifully highlights the selfless service. How does Seva tie into Gurudev's teachings? Gurudev says Seva is not charity, it is our duty. In the novel, service is at the core of Marin's journey, healing others without attachment. Similarly, Seva in the Art of Living involves medical service, free Ayurveda camps, medical camps, educational Seva, teaching meditation, breathing techniques, and environmental Seva, tree plantation, river rejuvenation. Selfless service dissolves this ego, allowing one to experience the joy of giving. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, finally, let's discuss pujas and homas. How do these rituals benefit practitioners? Every puja and homa is scientifically designed to uplift energy. Some key ones include the Rudra Homa, which removes negativity and invokes Shiva's blessings, as Sudarshan Homa for protection and clarity of thought, and Navgraha Homa, aligning planetary energies for balance. These rituals, much like the precision of medical procedures, use fire, sound, and vibrations and specific intent to heal and uplift. To conclude, what is the most powerful takeaway from Cutting for Stone in light of Vedic wisdom and Gurudev's teachings? The novel teaches that healing is not just about curing disease but about finding balance and purpose. Similarly, Gurudev and the Vedic tradition emphasize that the body heals through Ayurveda and yoga, the mind heals through mantra chanting and meditation, the soul heals through seva, puja, and wisdom. Ultimately, whether through medicine or spirituality, the goal is the same: total well being. Both paths require dedication, discipline, and devotion to serve humanity selflessly. Jagodev, thank you for this deep and illuminating discussion. It's incredible to see how the themes of cutting for stone mirror the external wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji. You have beautifully discussed the parallels between cutting for stone, Ayurveda, mantra chanting, yogic practices, and selfless service. Now let's dive deeper into how Trikal Sandhya, Agnikaryam, Upanayanam, Gayatri Japa, Sandhya Vandanam, Padma Sadhana, Shakri Kriya, and the transmitted power of Seva and Satsang contribute to holistic well-being. Jay Gurudev, you earlier mentioned that Trikal Sandhya alliances with the solar cycles. How does this practice impact our daily lives? Trikal Sandhya practice morning, noon, and evening is an ancient discipline that aligns our body with the movement of the sun and cosmic forces. For morning, the Pratha Sandhya awakens prana shakti or life energy, just as sunrise awakens the earth. The midday or the Madhyana Sandhya balances the fiery pitta energy, much like solar noon balances metabolism, or evening or Sanyam Sandhya Sayam Sandhya prepares the mind for rest, releasing accumulated stress. His Holiness Gurudev Shishya Vishankaji often says that when you align with nature's cycles, life becomes effortless. Similarly, in the cutting for stone, Marian's discipline in medicine mirrors a structured approach to living with awareness. Fire or Agni plays a powerful role in rituals and medicine alike. How does Agni Karyam purify and transform energy? Agni or fire is the great transformer. In Vedic traditions, Agnikar, the offering of herbs and grains into fire, is an act of purification. Just as fire refines gold by removing impurities, Agnikaram refines the mind by burning negative impressions or samskaras. The vibrations from Sanskrit mantras create an ionization effect, purifying the environment. Scientific studies on Agnihotra reveal that it neutralizes pollutants and enhances pranic energy in the atmosphere. In the cutting forest room, the operating room is a sacred space where surgeons use fire like precision to remove disease. Similarly, Agni Karyam is a sacred process that removes karmic imbalances. The Upanayana sacred rite ceremony is considered a turning point in a seeker's life. What is its significance? Upanayana marks the beginning of a disciplined knowledge-seeking life. The sacred thread Yajnapadvita symbolizes a commitment to learning just as a medical student commits to rigorous study, a connection to the Guru and Vedic wisdom as which much like an apprenticeship, learning from a master surgeon, the start of daily Sandhya Vandanam, which strengthens concentration and mental discipline. The ceremony is not just about tradition, it's about responsibility in cutting for stone. Marian's medical training mirrors this transition from innocence to mastery, from knowledge to wisdom. Gayatri Japa is called the mother of all Vedic mantras. How does it benefit those who chant it daily? Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji often says mantras are not just words, they are vibrations of existence. The Gayatri Mantra has been studied extensively, and its benefits include actively activating the pineal gland, regulating sleep and mental clarity, enhancing the brain function, improving memory, learning capacity, and focus, and purifying the mind. Just as antiseptics cleanse wounds and medicine, in cutting for a stone, deep focus and intention drives surgical precision. Similarly, Gayatri Japa brings intellectual clarity and spiritual depth. What is Sandhya Vandanam and how does it contribute to one's spiritual progress? Sandhya Vandanam is a daily practice of mantra chanting, breath control, and meditation. During the three junctions of the day, it balances the subtle energies of pranas in the body. The pranayama or breathing exercises enhance lung function and mental calmness. Chanting mantras align the nervous system with the cosmic rhythms. We spoke earlier about the Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya. Can you share specific details and benefits of these yogic practices? Both these practices are scientifically designed to release stored stress and rejuvenate the body mind system, strengthens the core muscles and improves flexibility, induces deep relaxation similar to the post operative healing process. Shakti Kriya awakens the subtle energy centers or chakra and enhances vitality and mental clarity, much like oxygen therapy in medicine. In cutting for stone, a doctor's ability to stay calm and balanced under pressure is crucial. These yogic practices build that inner stability. The novel portrays selfless service as a path to healing. How does seva or selfless service elevate one's consciousness? Seva is the fastest path to dissolve the ego. Seva transforms an individual by shifting focus from I to we, reducing stress and anxiety, creating deeper empathy, much like Marian's compassionate approach to medicine, building positive karma, accelerating spiritual progress, and cutting for stone. Marian sacrifices his personal desires for the well being of others. In the same way, Seva is the ultimate expression of spiritual growth. Finally, how do pujas and homas contribute to spiritual well being? Every puja and homa is based on precise Vedic sound vibrations that purify the environment and the mind. Some key rituals include the Rudra Homa enhances strength, removes negative influences. Sudarshan Kriya and Homa brings clarity and divine protection, and Navgraha Homas harmonizes the planetary influences. These rituals recharge one's spiritual energy just as a doctor recharges through deep meditation and rest. After this profound discussion, what is the greatest wisdom we can take from cutting for stone and Vedic teachings? The novel teaches that healing is beyond medicine, it is a way of life. Gurudev's teachings remind us that a healthy body needs Ayurveda, yoga, and the disciplined rituals. A peaceful mind needs a mantra chanting, meditation, and service. A fulfilled life needs seva, satsang, and wisdom. Ultimately, spirituality and science are two sides of the same coin. Whether through medicine or Vedic rituals, the goal is the same: well being, wisdom, and wholeness. Thank you for this enlightening conversation. It's truly inspiring to see how ancient wisdom aligns seamlessly with the modern life. Jai Gurudev.